Alright, got this wheelbarrow wheel off. It's down, and the tube is out of the little slot. You can see the deal there, but it's got a leak, and it's had a leak for a while, and we're trying to figure out why. So what I'm going to do, let's pull this tire off and take a look and see why it's leaking. Alright, I'm going to see if I can get it popped out of there without pinching that tube. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So I'm going to try to ease it. There we go. Get you another bite on it. You don't want to try to pinch. You try to keep from pinching if you can. All right. Get it far enough, you can kind of pull it out. And should be able to pull it out. You would think, but it's still got quite a bit of air in it. So it's being difficult. Look at this. I'm going to go ahead and pull this off because that tire don't look good. It's weather cracked anyway, so I went ahead and bought a new tire. This is what we need to worry about around here. Now it's rusty. I'm going to get that sanded down real good where there ain't no burrs or anything on it. Yep. Well, all right. With this, being on the side, the hole being on the side, what I was thinking is, I don't know if you can see that or not, but this tube has the hole in the center. So when it was cocked over, it might have got some leak or something right in there. I don't know. But I also got a new tube which has the deal coming out on the side instead of in the center. So I'm going to put a new tire and a new tube on it. So let's get this old junk off of here and get it cleaned up and painted. That way it won't have no burrs or anything on it. Make sure there ain't no burrs on it. Alright. Looks pretty good. It's dry. I don't feel no burrs anywhere in there. So it should be okay. Alright, when you're putting your tire on, you need to find which side the hole is on. We're going to put the other side on first. Okay. And sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's hard. So I'm just gonna see if we can work it. You gotta get it in there and then work it around. Of course, this one ain't being too cooperative. So, more than one way. What am I doing wrong? Don't know. Well, I was having some difficulty hanging on to this while I was trying to get this worked around. So I was going to put this in a vise, but I didn't want to hurt my axle any more than it is. So what I did is drill me a hole in the table. Side with the tube up. And then it's difficult to put it on by hand if you only have two hands. So now this will hold it, or help me hold it. And what I want to do is just grab get a little bit of it started. Just kind of push it around. You don't want to get the outside, just the inside part. Right there. Can you see that? Push. Now I might have to get a screwdriver to get it all the way on there. Probably. Yeah, let me get a screwdriver. Alright, now then, just get you a small gap, pop it over, and another one, pop it over. Now it's on there. Now then, we can get our tube inside the tire. I almost put too much air in it, didn't I? Alright. Make sure your tube is all the way down there. And now then, you got to get that valve stem in that hole. You usually just kind of work it in. but this is a crooked one. Ain't as easy, but there we go. Now then, that's in. Now you want to start working your tire on your rim again. There we go. Try to get as much of it on there as possible without using a screwdriver, because you don't want to pinch your tube for sure. And sometimes you can keep going and sometimes you can put a yeah, I think we're okay right there. Sometimes you can put a put some grease around, and it makes it easier to go on, and it makes it seal better if you put a little cup grease around. But I think this came off a little bit when I was putting this one on, so I'll hold it this time. Ooh. Go. There we go. You just want to make sure you don't pinch your tube. Alright. Now it's on there. The tube's in. All we got to do is air it up. And while you're airing, you want to make sure your tube don't get in between the tire and the rim. Alright. That little old hole in the table was the third pair of hands that I needed. So now then, we can get it aired up and put back on the wheelbarrow. One thing you need to remember as you're filling it up, you need to watch around here and make sure that your tube don't get outside while you're filling it up. And it didn't, so. Alright, I'll check it and see how much it needs, but so far so good. Now then, something else I want to do before, and that side deal works a lot better than that front one. It just sticks out perfect. Alright, much better than this one, and that may have been what the problem was, bent over so much that I don't know, something got, I don't know what happened to that one. It's still holding air. But anyway, we got a new tube, new tire, and I want to show you something. I'm going to try to get a little lubricant on those bearings in there. There's bearings in there. So we'll see if we can lube them a little bit before we put it on the wheelbarrow. Alright, I'm going to use my little table here. Just want to spray it and kind of try to work it down into that bearing. Ooh, there it goes. Boy, it's turning now easily. If it wasn't in that hole, it'd turn real good. So much better. Now then, let me flip it over. You can see it already came all the way down. way through. Got a little bit of wear in there, so it needs all it can get. Alright, let's get it back on the wheelbarrow. And we'll say it's prepared for a while. That's really about as close to even as you can get it, so that's where I'm going to stop. Right there. Get it as even as you can. It doesn't matter as long as the axle is inside the keeper. And this one. All your axles inside the keeper there. Tighten everything up. Is it turning? No. All right. It turns so much better after you got a little lube in there. All right, tighten these up. Check the air in the tire, and we're done. Say you repair a flat on a lawnmower. A wheelbarrow. That's how you repair a flat on a wheelbarrow. Get all new parts. I guess that's it for now. And that's how you repair a wheelbarrow. And then you take it back apart, put your parts that you had left over sitting on the table that you forgot to put back in, put those back in. Then lose a nut down in the grass and put you find you a new nut and a washer, and then put it all back together. And that's how you repair a lawnmower wheel. Alright, I guess that's it for now.